Is the city of Palm Springs, California as good or as bad as some people might say it is? We're going to be looking at some online reviews of the city, and I'm going to be reacting to these from a local perspective, giving you my thoughts on the good reviews and the bad reviews. My name's Tommy Jordan, your Palm Springs area realtor. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in learning about the Palm Springs area on a weekly basis. Come on, you got to do it. So we're going to be using niche.com to look at some reviews. And on my channel, I like to give you my honest thoughts on the good and the bad of all the cities. Because, if I was in your position looking to move here, I would want to know the honest truth. Salespeople have bad reps because bad reputations. That was me, abbreviating that. Bad reputations because you feel like when you're working with them, you're not getting the full truth because they just want to make a sale. For me, I want to give you the truth because I feel like that builds a strong bond between you and I. And then you're like, okay, this guy's not that bad. He'll tell me if things suck. So here we go. We're going to look at Palm Springs right here, and we're looking at the 112 reviews. We're not looking at all of them, but we're going to look at some of them, and we're going to start with the worst reviews. Now, I haven't read any of these reviews yet, so this might get a little saucy here. So usually my channel's pretty PG, so hopefully these people are keeping things PG for us. Let's read the first one. There was only one terrible review, so not too bad, right? Not too shabby. Every level of this city is corrupt. Police, fire, city, paramedic, city hall, all of it. My plan is to get rid of all these people once and for all and rebuild all of it. Man, that is intense. Okay, this person wrote the review in 2017. I haven't heard that from anyone. You could let me know in the comments if you've heard that down below. But that is really interesting. Sounds like some personal bad experiences there. Let's look at poor, okay? This is good, okay? After 25 years here, okay, this person has been here for a long time, so let's see what they have to say. I wish we could afford to leave. The smaller town feel of Palm Springs is long gone, and the city has sold its soul to the short-term vacation rental tourist industry. Wow. Between short-term vacation rentals and homes occupied by wealthy individuals on a part-time basis, there is little, if any, sense of neighborhood. Palm Springs is rapidly turning into a mini Phoenix or Orange County. Heavy traffic, rude, aggressive drivers, very unpedestrian, bike-friendly. Beware if you're thinking of buying a home as a full-time residence. The summers used to be the best time of year when people left, and even not too many people will say that line, by the way. Most people say summer's the worst, and most of the bad reviews are because the weather's hot here in the summer. But this person says it used to be the best time of year because that's when a lot of people left, and even many businesses closed for the summer. No longer. Just a bunch of angry, stressed by the heat people rushing from one air-conditioned location to the next. Wow. So let's cover this from a few different angles. For one, this person says they wish they could afford to leave. If you bought a home here 25 years ago in Palm Springs, California, when homes were $200,000, your $200,000 home is probably $1 million by now, okay? If not more. And you could easily go to a place like Idaho and Texas and get a huge spread for like $400,000. So I don't know, but I did one of these videos previously, and I found myself roasting these commenters, but it's pretty funny. So I don't know how they can't afford to leave, but that's one point. The smaller town feel is gone. The city has sold its soul. So let's talk about vacation rentals, okay? Because I obviously help a lot of investors and just people in general who want a second home, but it can't afford a second mortgage, but they still want to enjoy Palm Springs with their family. They'll rent out the home on the side. So it's not just all big, bad kind of Wall Street investors owning like BlackRock, owning all the homes, renting them out, okay? I would say Palm Springs, just in the last few years, they've done a lot. There's now neighborhood caps, so it can only be 20% of the homes can be vacation rentals. So, in a lot of neighborhoods now, people that want to buy homes in there to short-term rental, they can't, so they have to look at other neighborhoods. So I think that's going to be better. That means in a neighborhood of say 100 homes, only 20 of them will be vacation rentals. So that's like 1 out of 5. And then 2, on just vacation rentals in general, the rules are very strict, like where you can't have loud music. I mean, the city really now clamps down on people who are abusing the short-term rentals because, the thing about short-term rentals there's going to be a lot of great short-term rentals that people manage them well, and you have very respectful guests, snowbirds here from Oregon, Washington, people from California staying at these homes to enjoy. They're renting them out, right? They don't want to stay in a hotel, but it just takes the one bad apple to ruin it for everyone. So I would say the city has really turned a leaf, or they're trying to really make it a lot better for short-term rentals. Now, to say it's turning into a mini Phoenix or Orange County, mini Phoenix and Orange County. One, I grew up in Orange County, okay? My family had a home out here in the desert, so I've been coming here my whole life. Orange County is a lot nicer than Phoenix. Don't put Orange County and Phoenix in the same sentence, okay? You could say Orange County and like Scottsdale. That would make more sense. But Phoenix, sorry if you're from Phoenix, but it's just not that nice of a place, okay? So Phoenix or Orange County, I think what they're trying to say is it's heavy traffic. They're trying to say it's turning into this big city or it's really busy. I mean, honestly, if you come to Palm Springs, even during the season, like it's not that bad. Like you get some traffic, but you could get from Palm Springs to Palm Desert on Highway 111 in maybe 25 minutes, okay? In like the peak season when everyone's here for January, February, March. So I don't really agree with that. I mean, rude, aggressive drivers, you'll see the occasional, usually the aggressive drivers out there, they're the locals, okay? I'll be driving with my family or by myself and you look over and you see Saskatchewan and Manitoba and like our local Canadians we love, and Oregon and Washington. And then all of a sudden you see this little like Kia or Hyundai like speeding around people and it's like a 20-year-old kid, okay? So that's a lot of times the aggressive drivers. Unpedestrian, bike friendly, I would say Palm Springs is one of the most bike-friendly places, all right? Because downtown Palm Springs, all the neighborhoods around, so I sort of disagree with that. So, yeah, let's go to the next one. Let's go to average, where it's not as bad, okay? So, for a town that is in the middle of the desert, it is decent on what is around. So, they're saying there's good things around for being in the middle of the desert. Have you looked at Palm Springs? Look at Palm Springs from a Google map and click like the satellite mode or whatever, and you'll just see like a sea of green golf courses, okay? The whole Palm Springs area in Palm Springs, like it's a destination spot. So it's not just like a town in the middle of the desert. It is one, but anyways, when thinking of shops and restaurants, okay, that's what they're saying. But the average citizen cannot afford to actually buy a home here, and renting is outrageous. In Palm Springs, you could get a home right now, the average home for around $1.2 million. Now, compared to say buying that same home in San Diego or LA or Orange County, you could actually get a pretty nice place here. So for affordability in the scope or in relation to California, you still get a lot of value out here, believe it or not. Now, if we're comparing affordability to say Texas, Idaho, some of these other places, no, it's very expensive. But also supply and demand. It's expensive because people like it here. It's beautiful here. It is a destination. So I could, take you over to Desert Hot Springs and it's going to be a lot more affordable, but it's just a completely different city. So, you got to put it in perspective, right? Okay. So, but I agree. It is expensive here, So, yeah, renting is outrageous. This is true. I don't disagree that it's not expensive, but I just think it's like you could move to a different place. There's a reason it's so nice here. I'm so savage. You can see my real side here. You think I'm just some nice real estate guy that's like, yay! I am nice, but I'm real too. Renting is also outrageous. Okay, renting is outrageous. Right now, a 2-bedroom might be $3,000 a month. A 1-bedroom is around $2,000. So I would say actually renting here could be pricier than maybe even inland parts of Orange County. And so that is true. You have to go way on the east side of the valley, maybe out by Indio or something. where it's more affordable. Other than that, the sand is the only big problem. So just about all of the people are lovely. Well, that's nice. People are pretty lovely here because people are here on vacation or they come seasonally. It's sunny out. I mean, it feels like a college campus at times in a good way, less fratty and like parties, but like in the sense that like everyone wants to get to know their neighbor, in a good way. So, because most of California, it's like you drive home, you shut the garage door and you don't want to like talk to your neighbors. Palm Springs, people are chatting it up. Now, sand could be a problem, especially if you're in North Palm Springs. The sand could be pretty atrocious there. So I don't disagree with them. And by the way, I just wanted to say, if you want to get more expertise about buying or selling in the city of Palm Springs, please reach out to me down below. I would love to help you. That's what I'm doing every day here on YouTube and in RL, real life. All right, let's go back to the reviews. Let's go to the highest rated review, okay? 51. By the way, you notice common theme here. For excellent, 51. Very good, 36. Average, 20. There's literally, out of 112 reviews, only 5 of them are 2 or 1 stars. That has to tell you a lot because this is the internet and people don't pull punches on the internet. People are anonymous, they're keyboard warriors, and they're just sitting in their basement typing the bad reviews. So, excuse me, that's actually pretty good. Now let's look at some of the best reviews here. Here's one. Love it here. Super supportive of gay life and culture. Very beautiful and nurturing. Awesome recovery community here as well. I agree. That's what Palm Springs is really known for. I mean, it's LGBT community. So that's very true. Let's see what else people say. Perfect Southern California living. The premier desert resort. Tinseltown magic still exists here in a community that Hollywood created. This is true. Hollywood did really create Palm Springs or make it the city that it is now today, because movie stars, it used to be like they couldn't go further than 2 hours from the movie studio. So a lot of them would come out here for the privacy, the escape, the tranquility, beauty, the surroundings, all of that. But because of the proximity to Hollywood, shops and restaurants and luxe indoor-outdoor living in a spotless environment where golf and tennis rule year-round, minutes from San Diego, beach cities in Los Angeles, mid-century architecture and interior design mecca. Wow, look at that review. That could be a YouTube video right there. Let's go down here. Fabulous place to live. Pretty magical. Nature and community, beauty, nice people. The 3 months of heat are worth it if you have the right living conditions like a pool, or I might add, good AC, okay? The beauty the rest of the time of the year is pure bliss. Pure bliss. People are saying in Palm Springs, California, it's Tinseltown magic and pure bliss. This is amazing here, okay? I am obsessed with Palm Springs. It has been my hometown for over 9 years. Okay, this person hasn't just been here for a month. They've survived 9 summers. And every day I fall more in love. I enjoy the most enchanting sight of the mountains as well as having many hiking trails. Palm Springs is the place to be. See, this is pretty good. This is why I wanted to make this video, because I wanted to get a perspective that wasn't just my own so that you could see how great it is. And then some people say it's not great. So at the end of the day, you have to really make up your mind. But with this video, I think it's going to really help you decide what comes next. And if what comes next is buying or selling out here, please reach out to me down below. You see how I did that? That was pretty smooth. Okay, good transition. And if you want to learn more about Palm Springs, California, check out this playlist right here.